Welcome everybody to another short day of math with expressions. What are we going to express today? Today we're going to talk about subtracting expressions. Hopefully you watched the video on adding expressions. Subtracting expressions, not much different. Except one quick little item I'll show you. So here we go. We'll dive right in on subtracting expressions. For example, if I've got 6m minus 4. That's one expression. I'm going to subtract off 8m plus 2. In subtracting expressions, just like with adding, this right here, this minus sign, this operation applies to this whole thing. Well, look what happens when we do that. This minus, we're going to distribute the minus to this term and to this term. It's going to go both on the 8 and both on that plus 2. Well, how do we do that? Well, there's a 1 here that we never write. Remember, if we don't write it, there's a 1 there. So it's like a negative 1 times 8. Okay, well, that's negative 8. And negative 1 times positive 2. Negative 1 times positive 2 is a negative 2. In subtracting expressions, you have to make sure that this minus gets applied to each one of those. And it changes the sign all the way across. So now we have 6m's minus 8m's, so that's negative 2m's. And now we have negative 4 minus 2, or minus 4 minus 2, or all the way down to negative 6. And that's the key for today, is in subtracting expressions, this negative sign, this minus operation gets applied to both numbers. So if I've got 6x plus 8, that's one expression, minus let's say 4x minus 3. We start with this amount, 6x plus 8, and then we subtract off each one of these. That minus 1 of these, that negative 1, it gets applied to both of them. Negative 1 times 4x, and this negative times a negative makes it a positive 3. If you subtract a negative 3, if I were to write that out, minus a negative 3, you know that's the same thing as adding 3, which is what we wrote. And then you combine like terms. 6x minus 4x is 2x's, and then 8 plus 3 is 11. And you might see expressions that look more like this. 3m plus 4t minus 8x. That expression minus 2x minus 4m plus 3t. Pretty ugly t, but it's a t. Well, it doesn't matter how many terms there are, just that this subtraction applies to every one of these. So 3m plus 4t minus 8x, there's that term, minus 2x, minus a negative 4m, and just to save myself a step, I'll write plus 4m, minus a negative is plus, and then minus this 3t. And once you've got that much done, you can just combine like terms. 3m's plus 4m's, and 4t's minus 3t's is 1t. May not even write the 1. And minus 8x minus 2x is minus 10x. So that's the mathematical operation of subtracting expressions. Once you know how to do that, then there's some work that's done in terms of story type problems. Let's say you have more money than me. You have 6x plus $10, and I have 5x plus $3. How much more than me do you have? Well, you have this, and how much more is it than this? Well, we just take this off and see what's left. So we subtract off that expression, we'll find out what's left. 6x plus t, take away this amount, let's find the difference. It's minus 5x minus 3. So I've got 1x, and then 10x minus 3 is plus 7. you have 1x plus 7 more than me. If we take that 1x plus 7 and add it to this, we're going to get back to where we started. So if you're ever talking about the difference or more than, or there's this much fewer than, you just simply subtract the two. In today's assignment, you're always going to be subtracting. We're learning how to do the process of distributing this minus operation to everything in the parentheses. Let's say I tell you that we've got this pool area. Here's the pool. Got a nice pool in here. Got a shark swimming around in it. Someone's getting ready to get out of the pool because that shark's there. And let's say if I say, oh, the pool is, let's say 3 and x plus 2. And then this walkway around the pool, let's say the walkway around the pool is maybe 8. And then right here, the walkway is maybe 2x plus 3. And what is the part of the walkway? Let's say I want to know this walkway part all the way around. Well, the way to find that is to take the big rectangle right there and subtract off the pool. So this big walkway, this 8 times 2x plus 3, that's the area of everything, length times width. And then I'm going to subtract off the area of the pool, the 3x plus 2. Kind of now you're starting to see where these many step problems are going to come in. Before I can solve this, I've got to distribute the 8. So I've got 16x plus 24. Distribution, you can put the 8 into everything in there. And then on this one, I've got minus 3 is with the x. So minus 3x. And this minus 3 is also with the plus 2. I'm going to subtract off all of that plus 2 amount. So negative 3 times plus 2 is minus 6. And then 16 minus 3 is 13x. And 24 minus 6 is 18. So the area of the walkway is this much right there. 13x plus 18. By taking the big area and subtracting off this shark-infested pool that you'd never want to swim in. Like so. Okay, so it's all about subtracting expressions and finding which expressions to subtract and what's more or less than. I'll give these a shot, but the main thing to know for today, the main thing to understand is that this minus sign goes with everything inside the parentheses. So it's going to change each of the signs. All right? That old subtraction affecting everything. Thanks for watching. Good to see you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Talk to you later.